Good morning, everyone. I'm Kelsey Massey. I am one of the Career and College Center coordinators here at South. I am joined by my lovely colleague who I'll let introduce herself.
Hi, everybody. My name is Katie Hansen. I am one of the other coordinators here at South, and we've met most of you, and we're really excited to keep meeting you and talking with you throughout this year.
Yeah, so with the Career and College Center, a lot of what we do is around post-secondary planning. So we work with all students at South to talk about things that they may like to do after high school, whether that's applying for college, looking for an apprenticeship program, applying for jobs, building out resumes, scholarships, all that great stuff that comes with post-secondary planning. Katie and myself help with all of those things. I know that there's a bit more of a heavier focus on it for seniors. And so we really want to make sure that you're aware that we are a resource that's available to you throughout the year. I'm going to go ahead and present my screen really quick so we have the opportunity to look at some of those resources that Katie and I can offer to you through distance learning. So typically, in order to find us, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to start at that South High homepage. If you scroll down to the Study and Tutoring tab, you'll see that the Career and College Center is listed right there. Once you click on that link, it will take you directly to our Career and College Center homepage. This is a great one-stop shop for all students at South and to have access to those resources that we've mentioned briefly here already. So once you're there, you'll see a list of our announcements for the week. So things that might be going on that we want students to make sure they know of, that they can keep in the back of their mind or add to their calendars or things on their phone. Right here is where you would sign up for appointments with Katie or myself. We do have half-hour appointment slots available throughout the week from 9 to 5. And this is a great chance for you to sit down, ask questions about the Common Application, talk about jobs, ask about scholarships. Maybe you want someone to take a second glance at a college essay. Katie and I are happy to do that within an appointment. We also have our drop-in CCC here. This is a great place for students to kind of jump in, ask some quick questions, maybe work on an application with their mic or camera off. Katie and I just hang out in here, very similar to what the CCC would be in person, but as a chance for you to be able to just kind of sit, hang out, and have us as a resource available to you. We are typically in there 3 to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, with the exception of Wednesdays where we're available from 1 to 4:30 p.m. We also have our resource library located on the front page here. This is a great chance to just get access to some resources if Katie or myself are not available at the time. So maybe you need to know how to request a letter of rec from a teacher. Maybe you need an application tracker to help organize all of your thoughts and your application plans, or college plans, I should say. Maybe you are hoping to figure out what your class rank is. All of that information can be found in the resource library here. But jumping back up to the bar up here, we have some great resources as well that we want to make sure students can consider. We have all resources for some different paths for after high school. So whether you're considering college, gap year, an apprenticeship program, employment after high school, or military, all of these will have very specific resources geared towards that plan. So as I have mentioned here, right, obviously that application checklist is a great way to organize your thoughts while you're finalizing those plans. We have researching college resources here. So whether you are looking to do a super match in Naviance, or we have some presentations that can kind of help give you additional information around match and fit for colleges. We have rep visits and other virtual college tour resources, so on and so forth. And you'll find all these types of different things, or all these types of resources under our lovely tab. You'll also see that we have our financial aid tab. Students who are considering 2-year and 4-year colleges will most likely be filling out either the FAFSA or the Minnesota Dream Act, as well as some scholarships. And what's great is if you just go ahead and click on the resource or the tab that is applied to you, there's additional instructions on how to move about that. So you'll have to create an FSA ID for FAFSA. You'll have all these resources that you'll want to gather in order to complete the FAFSA. And then if you scroll to the bottom of the page, this will connect you directly to the financial aid application that you'll need to complete this year. Along with that, we also want to highlight our job and program opportunities tab. What's really great about this is Katie and I will list current job postings as well as program and volunteer opportunities for students to consider and apply to. So these are typically great resume builders, things that you can put on a resume or put on a college application to show that you are still very active within your school or your local community. I do want to just quickly head back to our home tab as well, just to remind you again, if you have questions, please don't hesitate to sign up for an appointment or join us in our drop-in CCC. Again, if you just click on these tabs, those will connect you directly to us, and we'll be able to schedule either an appointment or connect with you in the drop-in. If you scroll a little further down, you'll see lovely pictures of Katie and myself, and our email address, as well as the phone numbers in which you can call and text us at. So definitely don't hesitate to utilize that as well in order to get in contact with us. I also too just really want to quickly highlight the calendar at the bottom of the page here. Here you'll see a list of running rep visits that we have going on, as well as the links in order to connect with those rep visits. We will also keep in this calendar any type of college fairs, when scholarships open, and additional activities or events that the CCC or the counseling team may be hosting throughout the year. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to my colleague, Katie, so that she can go through our 12th grade Google Classroom.
All right, so hopefully all of you are part of our 12th grade Google Classroom. If not, we can connect with you about that. But what we've found is really helpful in this is the announcements in the front page. So every week I've gone in and put in all of the different rep visits, scholarships, and other things that are coming up that week. So you can see really quickly just everything that's going on with the CCC in one spot. And then if you go into the classwork tab as well, this is where we're keeping information about My Life Plan. So all of the My Life Plan milestones are graduation requirements, and you've already done a lot of them already this year. So that first one is that welcome survey that we took at the beginning of school, I think in that first week. And then that second one is that fall senior meeting that you had with your counselor. So if you need to go back and review that meeting and see the slides and see what we covered, you can go ahead and click it in right there and see all of that information. So we also have some info and reminders, like we want you to take the senior check-in survey and then schedule a meeting with your counselor for your post-secondary plans. All of those things are what's going to count for your 12.2 milestone. So you can use this Google Classroom to keep track of your progress towards your My Life Plan goals in there. We also at the top have just the links to our website, appointments, and drop-in, all those things that Kelsey already talked about, but will be in one place too if instead of toggling between the two, you just want to go ahead and get it all right in one spot. And lastly, we want to talk about that Google Calendar right there. So up at the top, hopefully you're using the Google Calendar for your other classrooms and things like that, and you know how to use it already. But we also have all of those events that Kelsey was talking about, that calendar on our homepage. You can also find them in our Google Classroom. So if you want to see what's happening for the week, you can pull it up and add it, and then go through and see, okay, this is when the scholarship is due. This is when the MNAC fair is going to happen. And you can click in and get the links that way. So you can either just go in and check this one out, or you can have it on your side for My Calendars and open it up and keep track of what's going on in the CCC with all of the dates, times, and links. All right.
Awesome. So Katie and I really appreciate you taking the time to listen to us today and letting us show you some resources as you navigate your senior year. We know that this is a big year for all of you, and Katie and I are super excited to be a part of it so that we can kind of continue to help you navigate all of those questions that you have about life after high school. We look forward to working with you more, and we hope that you have a wonderful day.